everyone, welcome to Shadowbox Reviews. I'm your host Tanya. With me today is my lovely husband Stanley, and we have got the Wonder Woman trailer. Woo!
She is so pumped for this.
Got my Wonder Woman shirt. I'm ready.
Pretty much we love the first one.
Yes.
I thought it was a great portrayal.
Gal Gadot did such a good job.
Yeah, origin stories are such a hard, kind of nut to crack, but finally,
Patty Jenkins did a really good job.
Yeah, phenomenal job. Gal Gadot,
Yeah.
loved her. She's one of the nicest people in the world. Watch
just
any of her
sweetie.
interviews and stuff. She's such a sweetheart. But yeah, I think this is far.
You know what? I'm really interested in what they're going to do with Kristen Wiig as Cheetah.
Yeah, that's gonna be
that's going to be interesting.
I'm
'Cause
kind
I'm so
of
used to her in Bridesmaids, just being wacky.
a goofball.
Yeah, so I'm really interested to know how she's going to handle this kind of serious, well, maybe serious, who knows?
And I'll even this out, it's good to have a wacky, fun kind of villain you can sort of get behind, but also too, who knows how she's going to play this?
Yeah.
She's going to do it serious or whatever, but this is going to be our first
Hopefully there's
look.
some quick jokes and stuff in there, maybe.
Yeah, surely they'd do something, but also too, it is set in the 80s.
Yeah.
And we know that, yeah, this is going to be more creative control of Patty Jenkins, because I think it was almost going to be a one and done for her with the first one, but because it was such a huge hit, she got more kind of control and more negotiation tactics and stuff to be able to say to the studio, yeah, I want to do it this way, instead of having to fight, because she almost didn't get that no man's land scene.
I know,
and that was the best. That sold the movie.
Loved it.
But anyway, we're
Let's do
rambling.
this.
All
I'm
right,
so ready.
here
Ready?
we go.
Okay.
My life hasn't been what you probably think it has. We all have our struggles.
Have you ever been in love?
A long, long time ago. You?
So many times. Yeah, all the time.
Got a bit of Michelle Pfeiffer look to her from Batman Returns.
Nice dress.
Welcome to the future. Life is good, but it can be better. And why shouldn't it be? All you need is to want it.
Oh! Tiara Boomerang.
Think about finally having everything you always wanted.
I can save today, but you can save the world.
Steve.
No.
What's going on?
No. I take what I want in return. Everyone will see.
Haha! That's awesome.
She looks good.
The world needs you. You know what you need to do.
Going back to Themyscira, the games.
Nothing good is born from lies. And greatness is not what you think.
Oh.
She's riding lightning.
The armor. The winged gold armor.
It's all art. That's just a trash can.
It's just a trash can. Yeah.
How is he back? Ah, so many questions.
Yeah, that's a
What?
little bit of what has he been cloned back or something,
Or time travel? Who
or-
knows?
Yeah. First off, I think that games, remember how you were saying? The very first
Yes.
movie, they had that scene where they're all training and stuff, and this one is looking at me just going, they could have had her go through the trials and the games and stuff for her to
Get embedded with the powers to come to Earth.
yeah, because it was nominated on who gets to take Steve Trevor back to the
Correct,
mainland.
Yeah.
And because you were like kind of, oh, they could have put that scene in, but I understand why they had to cut it out and stuff. But it looks like,
just
you know, Patty
love the
Jenkins got
fact-
that scene,
I
yeah.
just love that. That's so cool.
But even too, they gave her the wings.
They
The
did.
big armored
They
wings
really
and
did.
stuff, and the
God,
boomerang tiara
she
looked
looks
cool.
so cool. I mean, we didn't get to see Kristen Wiig as Cheetah, but
They're saving it for the money
yeah,
shot.
which I'm kind of okay with, because that last scene where she's walking into that ballroom or whatnot, and she's all, you know, in her glammed up.
It's a very Michelle Pfeiffer kind of when after she becomes Catwoman,
yeah.
the mystical side kind of takes over,
Yeah,
and
she
she has that
has
self confidence.
confidence,
Yeah. But yeah, Kristen Wiig looks great. She always looks great, but you know,
Man,
you
this has me
can.
pumped.
Yeah, you can't help but notice, like, oh, they're going all out, like 80s and stuff. It's really cool. Like, I like that. This is something that people have a problem with. That's Sarah Connor Chronicles, where they had them go into the future. Same with Terminator Genesis, like, they brought them up to our time. I'm like, no, don't do that. Keep them back in the, like, 90s, or keep it back. Like, it worked for Days of Future Past when they set it in the, like, 70s. And then, like, you know, all these other, like, don't write yourself into a corner. It looks like Patty Jenkins is like, we don't need to acknowledge, like, Batman's in this, or Superman, or any of the other heroes and stuff. There's a whole world there with
She
Themyscira,
has
with all the
so
Amazons.
many like villains and so many allies that, you know, you can just pull from all her comics. So I'm really glad that they're doing this.
And also, too, I think the fact that they've made this still standalone, where it's like we're still discovering what Diana's doing throughout the last century. In the last 100 years, she's fought in the First World War.
Yeah.
Now she's in the 80s, where it's like the kind of I don't know, I saw a wall falling down. It looked like the Berlin Wall was getting blown up, but
1984.
yeah, who knows what it was, but like, yeah, she's fighting soldiers and stuff still. I think it's really cool that, like, you know, when she did that big sacrifice, Steve Trevor sacrificed himself.
Yeah, I just want to know how he's back.
Well, just to see him walking around, it's sort of like that same familiar Captain America when he got thawed out and he was like, huh. So I died for all of this, like, you know, there was a Vietnam War, there was all this and
Yeah.
stuff, like, you know.
No, this is just awesome.
So this is going to be nice to see, like, you know.
I'm just like, my mind is like gone forward to like number 3. Like, does she eventually fight Ares? You know, does she finally go to the underworld and meet
She
her
did fight
father?
Ares in at the end of the first one.
Yeah, but like, is it going to go back to the underworld where she gets to, you know, fight him down there?
It looks like she's returned to Themyscira, which in the comics and stuff, she can't find Themyscira because it's once you leave there, it's erased from your memory to be able to get back there. Because that's how she beats Ares in the comic, where she tricks him and says, "I'll give you the location. You can read my mind and stuff." And then he was like, "What? It's not in there. Damn!" So like, she beats him. Like, she outsmarts him. But it's cool. I'm super pumped for this. We've got 6 months. 6 months to see at least 1 or 2 more trailers, photos. They've got to do something where,
The artwork is going to be amazing.
you know, we've got Suicide Squad before then. No, not Suicide Squad. Birds of Prey,
yeah.
which is just, you know, the entree
Nah.
before the main course.
Nah.
So like, you know, I'm looking forward to Huntress. I'm a big fan of Huntress. But
I
anyway,
love the cartoon character, the Huntress.
yeah. Amy Acker, you met her
Yeah.
and embarrassed yourself.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a long story. She was like, "Hi," you know, when you get starstruck and you're like,
Yeah, go on,
"Hi."
do
She's
it.
like, "How you doing? You want me to sign that?" She's like,
I said that's a pretty bracelet.
She was just like, "Oh, thank you." Put her bracelet behind the desk. She was like, "You can't have it." But it was so funny. She had that
Terrible. Absolutely
deer
terrible.
in the headlights look. Like,
I was trying to have a
Hello.
conversation.
but anyway, I'm super pumped for this.
Yes.
Anything else you can think of?
No, I'm pumped. Leave comments below if you have any more information on this awesome trailer for me. I'll be more than happy to read them.
Bullet out the chamber, bam, with the cuff.
Yeah.
Freaking, that was cool.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to watch this again.
like, subscribe, comment, check
Yeah,
us out.
Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.